Good morning, dear hearts. We are at lesson 156. I walk with God in perfect holiness. Just saying this lesson gives such a feeling of being uplifted and of peace and calm. It's obviously a continuation from yesterday's lesson, and as I've said many times, and will continue to, that we see how our lessons build one upon the other, because they do. Each time we're given a little more information, a little more of the light and the joy comes forth for us, that we may process it in the exact way that we are able to, because we cannot be given all of this at one time. It would set up it could set up a fear thought within us. So each day we are given more and more of this information, that more and more parts of our mind will light up. And the light is very prevalent in today's lesson. Light goes forward, and so do we. It says, and this lesson says, there's a light in you which cannot die. Way back when we were told, I am the light of the world. We are the light of the world. And as this light, we walk with God. We walk with God in perfect holiness. Everywhere that God is, we are, and there is the light. And the light does wonderful things for us, one of which is it eradicates all darkness. And what do we find in darkness, or what do we believe is in darkness? Sin and guilt and punishment are in darkness. The light releases that thought from our minds, that there are no shadows, because in the shadows is where all of the darkness and the guilt lurks. When there are no shadows, all that light does is expand itself. Light begets light. We are the light. This lesson says something that I love in it, and I talk about it all the time. And it says, we are not inconsistent in the thoughts that we present in our curriculum. And that's one of the glories of the course. And it also gives that line, that syllogism that about truth is true and nothing else is true. It says it in a different way, but the idea is there. If something is true, it is going to continue to be true. The fact that we are light is true and will continue to be that. The fact that we truly walk with God, and that was part of yesterday's lesson. I will step back and let Him lead the way, and I exchange that with truth. God is truth, and there's no doubt. There's no doubt. There's no uncertainty in what God tells us to do and instructs us and wants us. God wants us to be happy. And this lesson says, and this is the way salvation works. Okay, salvation works by us accepting the truth of who we are, the truth that we have this mighty companion who goes with us all of the time. And that this is where the light is, this is where we are, this is where we are meant to be. We are meant to be in the light. This lesson says, and I love this, it says that, believing this and knowing that we walk with God heralds not the end of sin in punishment and death, but in lightness and in laughter is sin gone, because its quaint absurdity is seen. This lesson, we're going to see it. We're going to see that the idea of sin is absolutely insane. And when we see that because of the light, and when that is viewed, when that is realized, seen with real eyes, haven't used that for a while. Now, sin no longer has a cause, and it will have no effect. It will not exist. This lesson, of course, the practicing is the 5, 10, 15 to 30, morning and evening, and of course hourly. It says, who walks with me? This question should be asked 1,000 times a day till certainty has ended doubting and established peace. Today, let doubting cease. God speaks for you in answering your question of who walks with me. Like this: I walk with God in perfect holiness. I light the world. I light my mind and all the minds which God created, one with me. There is only the one of us, and we are part of that oneness. We walk with God. And that was the question I ended yesterday's lesson with, that who do you walk with? Who walks with you? You walk with God. We walk with God in perfect holiness today and every day, in every moment. And today, allow all of the little parts and pieces of doubt that might still remain in your mind to be released to the light, where they will vanish and they will no more return to darken the mind, the holy mind of God's child. So I hope that helped. I hope you are having a beautiful day. Please like, please share, please subscribe, comment, and be here tomorrow for another beautiful lesson. Okay, another great awareness. Namaste.